Alright, quick. Hey guys, blooper time.
Oh shit!
Disclaimer on Black Flag. Okay. Yeah, we're. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday.
Yeah, the album
dildos.
The album's Black Flag. Damn it!
Shout outs to Bruce R13. Shout out.
I have to say it.
Say it.
We record
We're on
this
my count
on an iPhone, and because the camera's really good, and it was all through this. He had it on Call Me Dreads.
Okay, on the silver lining of this, I do feel better. I do feel better.
Oh fuck!
Anal, dildos, all that good stuff.
Silver lining, I do feel better. Cheers.
Cheers. It happens. No wonder you couldn't see it.
Yeah, I was like, why can't he see it? What's
Makes
going on?
fucking sense. So put that there. But yeah, shout out to Monsters Art Clan, Concho, Sailor Halo, all you beautiful guys.
Oh my God. Yeah, and this. Yeah, go ahead, add him. And this is all new as well. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
That's
funny.
why it didn't pop up.
Oh god.
Well, then
that's
again, I mean, we're not gonna see the blooper on the live.
Ivan King?
funny. Yeah, Ivan King. Holy shit, that was a massive blooper. Holy fuck.
I was like, wait, it's not popping up. Oh, that makes fucking sense.
Bruce says, hi guys.
And I saw the followers. I was like, wait,
Well, hello there, Rectal Raider.
those are my other followers.
Holy shit.
Anyways, we got these beautiful art pieces that you guys haven't seen.
Blood and teeth.
Monsters Art Clan member,
Yes.
Bruce, Crude's artwork, our first date picture, and the shit demon.
Yeah, just let you know, he fucks on the first date. Incredibly flexible.
I feel better. I really do feel better.
It just add Ivan King. Holy fuck.
They said.
Oh, goddamn, that was funny.
But yeah, oh my god.
I think you're just sending.
Well,
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. It's been busy today. What else did we mention that we didn't
Go
fucking
ahead, add it.
Huh?
Adam.
Ivan is here.
Oh, shit.
oops.
There you are, my friend.
My
Welcome.
bad. Sorry.
Welcome.
God, today's filled with bloopers.
Woo! We are good.
Yeah, we fucking made it. About time.
Yeah. So, should we tell them?
If you want to admit to your mistake, go ahead.
Okay. So I fucked up. We were on my account, my personal account. That's why you didn't see it.
All right. Makes sense now.
But yeah, welcome.
Accident.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Happy, man. I hope you're having a good morning. I believe it is, right?
Yeah, actually, I didn't sleep at all because we went out as it was Saturday night here. So we just went out, couple of drinks, and I came home. And I played with my PS4 a while, waiting for you guys, and now we're here. So I didn't sleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep after this.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's why
You're
my
a fun
face
night.
is like. That's what my face looks like yours right now. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
one? There's varying degrees of how bad this can get.
Yeah.
one's ugly, one's uglier. So you decide.
Yeah, we can say a mix between you two.
Yeah, dude. Sorry for that. I because we were trying to add you, we were trying to find you, and then I realized, wait, I noticed the followers that were watching. They were my other followers. I was like, no fucking wonder. But,
It was going so smoothly. That's why we were wondering, like, how come he's not able to see it? What's going on? Maybe because you're in another place. Maybe. Fuck, I don't know. But then when he seen it and noticed, he hit it and he's like, "Fuck, we're on the wrong one."
but anyway,
Yeah.
let's start with your name and what do you do exactly, and how long you been doing it for?
Well, it's a bit long story, but we can say I've been working on making masks since I was a kid because, as you probably guys were too, I was a big fan of horror characters since I was a kid. I think everything started with Scooby-Doo or something
Oh,
like that, you know.
oh shit.
Uh, yeah, I'm a huge fan of Goosebumps books when I was a
Yeah.
kid. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, that was the first step. So I started to fell in love with characters with masks since I was a kid. So it was like natural, you know. You just see many of horror movies and comic books, and all the coolest character has masks. So it was like a natural thing, you know, to fall in love with. So since I was really a small child, I started to fall in love with masks and culture with masks. So when I grew up a bit, I started to make my own ones, like with really cheap materials, you know, like
Yeah.
maybe paper, cardboards, you know, and everything just evolved to the point I started to use latex. So with a friend of mine, we started to go on YouTube to watch videos and learn how to make proper masks. So I just started to sculpt my own things and make plaster molds and latex mask at first.
Okay.
Uh, Nowadays, I just use resin, which is like
Oh,
hard plastic, you know.
yeah.
And I think it's the best material because it's like it lasts forever if you don't just smash it or break it by yourself. But it will last in time, you know. So it's my favorite one. And for the mask, I do, which is basically almost like every one of them is like a skull-based mask or just like a porcelain face, human face mask. So resin is the right material to use. So yeah, it was like a passion first, and now it's my job, my main job, because I do many things. I play music and I make short films and
Yeah.
oh, yeah, many things, you know. But my main job is making masks now. Yeah,
Yeah. I was gonna ask you if you got into movies, but you did say you got into short films, which that
yeah,
answered my question. So that's sick as fuck.
And we were thinking these masks, well, the masks that you make, we were thinking these were made of, oh, what'd you say?
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass.
yeah, yeah,
It's just the way they look. It's like, holy shit.
yeah, yeah. It's We can say in some kind of way it's a similar thing because they're both like really hard plastic, you know, really hard material. But I think the fiberglass is like it's a bit harder. Maybe it's more durable for the heats or this kind of damage. But resin, the polyurethane resin I use is like a bit more flexible.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so yeah, it's almost the same thing more or less. Uh, it's still hard mask, so it's not like latex or silicone mask. It's more solid one, you know. And but it works. I think it works better for me, for how I work and the kind of design I make. Maybe masks like yours are better made in latex or latex foam or silicone because they have to move with your face, and it's a better thing, of course. But in this case, I really have nothing here to show you, but I just have a cheap one I bought on Wish because yeah,
Yeah.
lately they tried to copy my mask to emulate my mask, and they made this one in latex, but it's really cheap. Uh, I do not have any of my models right now here to show you, but it's a different thing. Yeah, resin is the best one for me to use.
Have you copyrighted your stuff yet? Have you paid?
Uh, it's a long story, you know, because it would cost a lot of money to copyright every single model I make and to go like to issue people to sue people legally to claim my copyright because it would cost a lot, and sometimes they just take my designs and change small things enough to call them inspired, you know. So I don't know. I mean, people knows if someone copy my masks now, so I'm okay with that. I mean, I every artist has to find their inspiration, so I'm okay with that. But if you try to do something like original, taking inspiration by me, it's fine and it's okay. I will be the first one to share your work, but the people who copy masks, yeah, you can try to sue them, and I will probably win. But yeah, the corporate stuff is it's a bigger world and it's really expensive, and stupid for some reasons. You just have to keep following it, and I really don't have the time to follow this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It seems very stressful to go through that process and arguing with people and yeah, I could see why it could be a headache and too much of a
yeah,
hardship to go through that bullshit. But it sucks that people try to profit heavily on your designs, but it does make sense that you have so much and it's overwhelming. Like I said, it's just too much to get into that
to
with
handle.
other artists. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Seems like
also
a massive pain in the ass.
yeah, and also it happens a couple of times now that very big companies in video games made some masks for their skins for the characters that are
Oh,
not the same of mine, but you can tell they're inspired by it too much, maybe.
Yeah.
But it would be like pointless to sue them because they probably have the Avengers of the lawyers, by their side. So it would be
Yeah.
like kind of stupid,
Yeah,
So yeah,
I was gonna say that they already probably have their stuff going.
yeah. That is the latest one, yeah.
Did they? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, wow, fuck, you could tell.
Yeah, it's hard to
Yeah.
tell.
You can see it looks a lot like your work.
Yeah, I
And
really,
even,
I mean,
and even I think you put on here like if they were like credit you or something.
yeah,
At least.
I will be totally okay with that. I mean, if they do something like this and credit me or just say inspired by or just contact me to make something together, I will be the first one to not ask even 1 cent, I mean, I will be, it's okay. You're going to make something with me that is going to be an item for a video game like that. I will be like, it's fine. I mean, it's okay. I will be happy with that. Or just if you credit me, it's fine for me. But in this case, they know that it's better this way for them to just create something original. You can say inspired by without credit me, and this happens. I mean, I'm not even that angry anymore about this. I never really got angry for this. It was just like, come on, man. I mean, just say that, and it's fine. I mean,
Yeah, if anything, they should have just worked with you, and you guys could have done other projects along the line. But I mean,
yeah,
that's what I would have thought if I was them. I would have been like, oh, this guy's work is amazing, and it's really something I want to be involved with and add it to my work. I would have hit you up and be like, hey, I'm interested. If you want to do a collaboration or something,
yeah,
and you guys could have done multiple things, but
Yeah, it would have been something specifically made for that game or whoever the fuck is trying to work with you. Then it would be like only limited to that. It would make
yeah,
more sense instead of just
exactly.
like, hey, this looks nice. How about we remove some things and just take the rest of it and use that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it would be like easier, funnier for both of us, and I will enjoy to do that. And yeah, I just don't get the point. I mean, I get the point. Sometimes actually they find maybe my images of my mask online, and they don't even know who I am. Of course, I mean
oh,
they
okay,
just find the image and they say, "Oh, this is cool. I'm gonna do something like this."
yeah,
So but I don't even care. I mean, it's okay. There are other artists around now that I'm working with, like Malachi Black, the wrestler, and that is a different story because he came to me. He bought one of my masks at first some months ago, and I didn't know it was him because he's a really humble guy.
yeah,
So I just made the first mask for him without knowing it was for him.
yeah.
And then we just started to talk, and now I'm working with him. I'm making his new masks, and it's really cool. I mean, that is the kind of collaboration I like because
Yeah.
there is respect, at first, and that's why it worked.
Yeah, see, if people do know who you are and they see your work, they should be approaching you like that instead of just taking it and using it for their.
That's a
gigs.
crazy ass like mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has horns.
So, I have a question. Roughly, how many masks do you think you've made in the past? Since you made it a professional job, how many masks do you think you made? I know it's probably a high number. In those ranges.
Guaranteed, it's a high number.
Yeah, it's a big one. I mean, we can say that I officially started with this new line of mask, this kind of mask in March 2017. So it's like 5 years now, more or less. Yeah, we can say 5 years now. And considering the orders I made on my Etsy shop and from other conventions and events, I think we're like about a thousand masks now, more or less. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Yeah. And the
I- it's a
I'm a
big
little
number.
jealous.
yeah. Yeah.
Just a little bit,
Yeah,
not a lot.
I mean, just to be honest with you guys, this is the story I always tell. I started with this making two models, which was the same mask, a full version of it and a half version of it. And I just started. I just tried to sell them online, and the first months were like selling maybe one, two copies for the first month, but uh, I really got lucky. I mean, what I always say is half of it maybe was my design ideas, but the other half I was lucky because my shop just started to grow by itself, and it never stopped from that day. So I'm really thankful to whatever helped me, whatever kind of God or demon helped me. But
Nice.
yeah, it just happened. I mean, it could go good or wrong. It went good for me, so I'm just thankful for this, and I keep working on it. So yeah, I'm not saying that I made something unique, I made something new. Some people just argued with me because when Apex Legend guy made a new skin from the character called Caustic, they made this gas skull mask, which is not like the same as mine, but the colors and the whole thing felt like it was really the same. So I tried to contact them in vain to ask why. And some people were like, oh, you never invented gas mask on skulls. And I
Yeah.
was like, of course I didn't.
Hmm.
But it's the specific things, the specific kind of crown, the same colors. It was like white for the skull, pencil gray for the gas mask, and the gold, dirty gold for the crown. It was like too many details as the same. So I was not saying that I created skulls with gas masks and crowns, but the overall thing looked really the same.
Yeah,
So
the color scheme was very similar, is what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
just it. And I'm not saying I created something new because skulls are the I mean, they're here from forever, and
Yeah.
gas mask on
Everybody has
skulls.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not my idea, of course, but I just, what can I say? I just noticed this, and I was like, okay, just explain this to me because, of course, I didn't create this, but this is too much of the same. And people were like, oh, you never created the gas mask on skulls. The armor was different. And I was saying, man, I'm not making armors, I'm making
Yeah.
masks.
That's so irrelevant. It's like I'm not even speaking about armor in the outfit. I'm talking about the skull, the face.
The concept, yeah, the
Yeah.
concept, actually, yeah. So
Now you
yeah,
need to make armor. So that way, if anybody takes the idea of your armor, just say,
Yeah.
like, those fuckers took it from me.
yeah,
That's fucked up, though. That's fucked up.
yeah. This is how it works. I mean, if we can say from the writer side that it's working fine. I mean, I'm doing my stuff and it's going fine because if these things happens, it means that it's working. So it's okay.
Yeah. If there's haters, that means they're doing something right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Um,
And the best thing to think about them, fuck them.
Always. I really don't get pissed off too much about this. I mean, I just reply to people and try to explain my points, and I don't get angry about, I mean, Chinese copies or scam people. I mean, the only case when I got a bit angry is when some people make scam websites pretending to sell my stuff, and they just steal money and not even sell cheap copies. Again, when I bought the cheap copy from Wish, I was curious because I found my pictures on the website, and the mask was like $18, something like that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy one to see what comes in my house. And actually, it was a cheaper copy made in latex, and I was kind of surprised because it wasn't that bad actually. But the guys I'm talking about, the scammer one, they are the worst one because they just create fake websites. You can find many ads on Instagram, Facebook, all around, and they're just scamming people. So people is like they fall for it because they found this cool mask for $24, free shipping. They buy it, and it's nothing. They just steal money and disappear. So this is what makes me angry because people is a bit dumb, if I can say that, because I mean, yeah, you have to understand that maybe a mask like that cannot cost $24 and free shipping, of course. But this is not their fault at all. I mean, it's the scammer, which is the villain here. So just
So do they use their exact same photo as well?
yeah, exactly. They just use the same photos, and I mean, they do this on the scam websites and on Wish too. Because if you go to on Wish, you can find these copies of my mask, but they use my original pictures. But I'm gonna show it to you. Once you buy it,
Kind of want to see it.
Yeah, me too. I'm very curious about it.
it looks like this one,
Oh,
and
no.
this is latex, of course. You see, so
Yeah,
it's.
Shit.
And they try to reproduce the design of this one, and it really, I mean, I can appreciate this a bit because they try to make the same scars, the same cracks, and the same details. But of course, this one is a latex copy, so it's not like gosh.
Is it smaller?
Yeah, it's a bit smaller, but it's like
Yeah. Oh
rubber.
my god.
Yeah, it's rubber. So, and of course, being soft like this, once you wear it, it can be deformed by your face underneath. So, and it's not gonna work. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was curious, so I found this one with my original pictures. I bought it, and this thing arrived.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Like, I would feel like a compliment in a way in there. Like damn, you like my work so good that you try to like profit off of it. It's like, whoa, fuck. Well, thank
Yeah.
you.
I would agree with you. At least they tried.
Yeah.
At least they tried to make it closer to the actual product, closer to the actual piece, I should say.
Yeah.
Just random, just slap it, put a mold on it, peel it out, and then ship that shit off. At least they tried, but
Yeah.
the fact that they did that is like, you're a fucking asshole for doing it.
Yeah. But really, it's like your damn small cousin. I mean, it's like okay, it's like that. You can do that. I mean, and it's. I mean, people who knows and see the difference between my products and this one, they're not gonna fall for this, and they're gonna buy my masks. And these are for the people that want to buy handmade work for a few dollars, and they got this, so it's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not gonna destroy my business.
Yeah. It is what it is, and I mean, like you said, it's cool that you're just like, whatever. I know that my shit's legit, and people that are actually in the masks and or enthusiasts and they know about masks, they're gonna obviously go to you and not go to those websites. I feel like they target people that are not familiar with professional mask making, and it sucks because I've seen a lot of them too on Wish, and people receiving it. It's like really bad copies of what they promote, but
of course I'm not the only one that got scammed, because I know many other creators I follow on Instagram and everything, and they sold their masks online on Amazon, on Wish, and they were copies. And The funny thing is that people keeps buying these products, and even if they watch the reviews and you see the pictures in the reviews, and they totally different from the one in the listing. So it's like, if you're not stupid, I mean, you can see by yourself that the product in the listing pictures is something
Completely
different.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, and the one in the reviews is really bad in
Yeah.
comparison to that one. So it's like, why you should buy that? And they keep doing that. And I'm sorry for them, because at least they got something, but the ones that got scammed by the fake websites, they just got, they just stole the money and just disappear, and this is really bad. It's even worse. Yeah.
It's super unfortunately, but
That usually happens to people who want to spend less for the same product. And it's just like, you're kind of fucking yourself if you're spending less on something not made by the actual person, like by the actual artist. I mean, you put your time, heart, effort, and semen into it, and to actually get it made and get it done and put out there, and they'd rather spend like fucking who knows how much less just to get something that's way different. It's just color might be the same, but that's about it.
Yeah, of course.
But
as we said, people they're living in this kind of world. They recognize the differences between products, and they know when they buy something. This kind of products and scams are made for people that are not used to this kind of items. So it's not completely their fault, but to me, it's still a bit. I mean, they should be just like more smart on this, and
at least change the color or something completely. But I don't know. I feel like they know they could probably get away with it, and they still do it. But it's
yeah, sure.
Oh, I want to talk about this Joey mask.
That came out sick as fuck.
Dude, I thought it was actually like a photo from, Joey, and it's fucking insane. Oh, I didn't even see that. What the?
You didn't see that, dude? It's a whole setup.
Yeah, I can show you to you. This one,
Oh,
this one is here.
No.
It's a whole setup.
This one is here. Just give me a second. I'm gonna show it to you.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't blame you for keeping that one.
Okay, this is a bit expensive piece because I wanted to make a tribute to Joy. I used to listen to Slipknot since I was smaller and a teenager. I fell in love with them, and my favorite album was and still is Volume 3. So that's why I made this kind of this mask in particular. And this was just a tribute I made to him for the last year. And now I decided to put it on sale because it's in my house now, but I would love to sell it to a proper fan. I mean, one of those people that maybe have many stuff on their walls about Joy Jordan, drumsticks, costumes, masks all around the house, So I'm pretty sure that there is a bigger fan than me. I just made this for, as a tribute again, but if someone is willing to buy it as a real fan, would be the best thing.
And to remember, guys, this piece that he's gonna show, it's a one-off piece. It's
of course, yeah.
So if you're a real fan, I mean, look at that! Holy shit,
dude! The background, the frame, everything that you've done for it, it fucking fits. I know.
Even the sticks; are those the real drumsticks?
Okay, I'm not sure about it. I bought them on eBay actually, and I don't think that they're the actual one with this blood in the red paint. But yeah, I think they're replicas actually. But they look cool. I mean, it's kind of cool one. So yeah, I just bought them. I wanted to put them in the drawer, and yeah, that's it.
It fits perfectly.
How tall is it?
It's about
2 feet.
Guessing 2.5 feet, 3 feet.
I'm gonna tell you in centimeters because in my country.
Oh,
I think it's like 1 meter actually. I,
1 meter?
yeah, I think it
Oh,
is.
shit, that's pretty
Oh
tall.
no, yeah, you could tell when you put your hand next to it, you could tell.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
I
tall.
think.
Holy shit.
Massive.
Yeah, it's. Let's try to.
Oh yeah, see right there,
Yeah.
you could tell a comparison for the or yeah for the size of it.
I'm not a
Sorry if
jumper,
I.
but I want those sticks.
Huh. Yeah. I don't think the people know where you're based out of or where you're from.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we said that in the other intro, which he had set up, fucked up.
Yeah, blame the clown.
Blame the
Wasn't me.
It was my fault.
Throw the clown.
Yeah. It's 1 meter more or less. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, he's
that's
based out of Italy,
nice.
guys. That's
Yes.
where
Yeah.
he's based out of.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can say I live in Italy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we say, I mean, it's a pretty country if you come here for holidays, but living in here is not really good. I mean, actually, for many reasons, from politicians to the mafia things, it's not the best place to live in. When I was younger, I lived in the UK for a whole year between 2015 and 2016, and it was a bit better for some things. I mean, every country got the good things and the bad things, but yeah, Italy is like a really good place if you're rich and you have a lot of free time. That's fine, but yeah, it has some shadows too. We can say that.
That's pretty much the same thing we say about anybody coming to California.
Yeah.
especially like Los Angeles. If you have money and you are going to places that it's a fucking wonderful, amazing thing to go to, but other than that, living in LA it's really
Traffic.
not fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is just loads of traffic.
We mentioned this story before on the podcast that it took us
7 hours.
7 hours to get from not even LA, the heart of LA. We were at Burbank, a little off from the heart of LA to get back home, which it should have been an hour and a half, and it took us 7 hours because traffic was so unbearable and ridiculous. So
Yeah.
people trip out. We've had another guest. It was strange.
Strange Line Concepts?
Yes, and he said he's from the UK.
Yeah.
Or UK.
I think he's Ireland?
Ireland or UK, one of those two. I don't remember, but
Don't remember. We gotta have him on again.
And he said that it takes him 7 hours to go across this whole country, and we're like, dude, that took us
Yeah.
7 hours to even get
Just go
home.
from city to city.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I know that. I mean, your country is way bigger than mine, of course, but we have our traffic too. Don't worry. I mean, it's. I mean, I live in the north of Italy, so around Milan, and yeah, it's a bit stupid to compare like my country to your country because there are maybe probably 25 Italies inside your in the States,
Oh yeah. Think about it.
Well, we don't know shit about the rest of the country. We're just for California's sake.
Yeah.
And
Makes
that's
sense.
all we actually know from experience, just from California. It's just, just the traffic. It's just a pain in the ass. A lot of people make it hard to live in California because every place, like you said, has its ups and downs. Just there's a lot of dumb fucking people, and
Always.
like living in LA, it's just oh my fuck. Like you find some people who are really nice, really kick back, really cool, really fun to be around, and then you could just find a lot more that are just fucking retarded.
Yeah. I totally get what you mean. No worries. It's the same here.
It's 10 to 1.
Yeah.
10
So one good one, 10 idiots.
10 assholes.
10 idiots.
Yeah.
10 assholes.
I have
It makes
another
sense.
question. Have you been to the States?
Unfortunately, not. I mean, it's one of my dreams, dreams. How can I say? I would really love to come to visit the States, and I have friends living in there. Other musician I know living in there, and I would love to play shows in there and blah blah blah, many other things. I mean, it's yeah, it's one of my dreams of travels I want to do. Uh, as today I travel probably mainly in Europe, of course, and I've been to Iceland and
Oh shit!
Turkey. Yeah, Iceland is great, but I never had the chance to fly to the States, and it's really fucking me up because I really
Yeah.
want to. So yeah,
For me, if you were to come here, I would like to see you get more into the film industry with, you know, with villains and action films like that. I would love to see your shit. And I know it fits the profile to get into that industry because I've seen your work for a very long time as well, and I always every time I see it and not knowing that it's you, I'm like, fuck, is this part of a movie or something? And it's insane.
Yeah, it has that movie quality feel to it.
Yeah,
Where
for
it
sure.
could be on like a
thank you.
James Bond villain kind of thing. At least that's the first thing that came to my fucking mind. It could be like
Yeah.
something like that. It looks like obviously, well, with everything around the faces, around the masks, it looks elegant yet dark and just trippy. So it looks like it would fit perfectly in something like that.
Yeah, it's one of my points. I mean, I like something like that because I like gore stuff, of course, gore, splatter stuff, and all these things. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Leatherface and these guys, you know. But I also like when horror stuff is like, as you say, elegant, you know. So, did you guys play Bloodborne, the video game? Or if you
I've
have in
seen a lot
mind,
of
yeah.
it. I'm actually currently playing Dark Souls 3.
All right, so
That game is taking advantage of me very
Yeah,
badly.
Oh yeah, I bet.
but
Hey,
if you notice
I
that, it's
bet.
like, yeah. If you notice that is really dark world and gothic stuff, especially for Bloodborne, but it's really fucked up and it's uh, beautiful at the same time because the design of things is really a mix between beautiful things and horrible things all together. So that is the best for me. So we made last 2 years we made a short film on a Wendigo, and we are still trying to promoting this, and you can find it online on YouTube, Amazon, everywhere. And we're trying to. I mean, one of my other dreams would be like making a full movie about this one. I need money for that, of course. So, but yeah, that's the point. So I like to make short films. I like to make too many stuff, but I'm trying to create something that has a style, as you said, that looks like
like kind of
a big budget, you know.
medieval folktale, fantasy, like Dark Souls type. I can see that.
Yeah.
And your work involved in it. That's
Yeah.
Definitely.
what I would
Actually,
want.
now that you mention it, yeah, that would actually fit for like one of the maid bosses. That would actually fit very
Yeah,
well.
like a evil king that fucking
Yeah.
is revengeful and like Lord of the Rings, that those dead fucking dead soldier, dead army.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah. I
You remember
got it.
talking about? It's the very last one.
Strigoi?
Yeah. The ghost one, the ghost king. I don't remember the name now. Yeah.
Yeah, that I can see. For instance, your crown with the skull and all that. I could see that as one of the soldiers or one of the kings involved in that army. That I could see that for sure in your work.
Yeah.
Another thing that I wanted to bring up was, have you seen Black Widow, the latest movie?
Yeah, sure.
The Taskmaster, his skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like that. I could see you creating something for a character like that.
I think what you would come up with would look better than what they put in the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's just don't talk about Taskmaster, for that movie. I mean, I grew up with Marvel. One of my favorite character ever is Spider-Man, especially the one of Todd McFarlane. Those kind of era, I mean, I'm a big fan of that. And Daredevil and Venom and Goblin, all these guys. So watching that movie, I was like, all right, let's move on. You know,
Like you said, I for sure could have. I mean, I expected something more like Taskmaster for sure. That was like
yeah,
futuristic. I don't know really.
I don't know,
but-
whenever I watch Marvel movies or anything like comic book related movies, I always just think about them as like a separate entity.
yeah,
Because
of
if you
course.
just, a lot of people compare them to the comic books and like,
It's
okay,
really
yeah,
hard, yeah.
they're obviously heavily inspired by the different stories that the comic books have taken, but
Of course.
yeah, they're not exactly the same. They're not as impactful. Some of them are, just only action driven. That's why, me personally, I'm pretty sure a lot of people do it. See them as like just a separate thing.
Yeah.
It is. It is. Actually, it is. Yeah. If you want to enjoy it as a fan, you have to separate it, and it's okay. But at least for Taskmaster, I really don't get the reason to put the snowboard glasses and just make a bit more skeleton mask. Just that, and yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Like instead for the Halo show. I don't know if you're aware of what the Halo
Fuck, I
show.
gotta watch that.
It came out already, huh?
Yes, it
That,
did.
like that, I know people, a lot of directors and producers, and a lot of people are scared to touch that topic of Halo because people are basing it so hard on the video game, but it's someone's interpretation of the game or movie or whatever it is. It's like, well, just enjoy it for what it is and just watch it. I know I just watch it and I know I'm gonna love it simply because I love Halo. It's one of the first games I really got into it as a young teen. But I'm not gonna judge the fuck out of it and slaughter it. And everybody's a critic nowadays, so that's the thing.
Don't even
people are
start to
afraid.
talk about this, man. Don't
Yeah.
even start to talk about this. I mean, people is like, they feel like they have the right to judge other people's work, just because they're a fan. So, it's a really bigger discussion here, but I understand your point. I mean, just watch it and enjoy it, and you can judge it, being humble, of course, respecting other people's work, and you can say, I don't like that thing and I like this one, without saying, oh, it's crap or it's shit, because it's different. I would never understand that, of course.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
think
people.
the only time I would say something in a movie was like really shitty was Jared Leto's Joker in the Suicide Squad. That's the only one I did not enjoy. I in the Justice League movie, I enjoyed the way he did that one, the way he made the Joker in the Justice League movie, the Zack Snyder one. But in the Suicide Squad movie, I fucking hated it.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a bit of a fan of him, actually, but I understand your point because it was a different take. Also, if I can defend him a bit, it was Warner Brothers just destroyed the movie, making it. So we would never can actually tell. I mean, maybe with a different script, he will do better. Yeah. But I understand your point. Of course, I mean it's not maybe the best version of it. I mean, I didn't like I like something of his look because it didn't have many prosthetics and stuff, so it looked like really dark to me, and I love the broken feet thing. I didn't just like the tattoos because I was like, man, if you replace them with scars, that would be great.
Yeah, see, like that.
Yeah, that would have made a lot
Just
of sense.
that.
That would have made a lot of sense because it was supposed to
Just
be
that.
like years along, and it's supposed to be
Yes.
way after like they first started fighting Batman and the Joker. If he would have been like random scars and shit,
Yeah.
that would have made more sense.
Yeah,
But
and
he
people
was
were
just
like,
clean, all buff the fuck up.
yeah, and people was like arguing about the fact that he has this iron teeth thing, But to me, it was kind of cool because, of course, he has that because Batman broke his fucking teeth, So to me, it was like, it's okay, and it looks creepier because it's like, when he smiles and it's like closing his eyes with no eyebrows, and of course, it reminds of Marilyn Manson and goth guys, That's why I liked it. Of course.
Loco.
Yeah.
He looked crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up. but of course, with the rated R script, you know, a different situation. And this is the same that happened with Venom to me. I mean, I love Venom as a character from the comics, but the movie I didn't like it much because I felt that they wanted to. I mean, I'm kind of sure they shot it as a rated R movie, but again, Sony just destroyed everything. You can see that, and it looks like a Sunday morning cartoon thing. So it's like, come on, In fact,
You
the
have a
second
point.
one didn't fly. I mean, the first one made like almost one. How much? $800,000. I don't know. And the second one just made the half. I don't know
Oh,
if you
shit.
guys
I
watched the
didn't know
second
that.
one.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the first time you can trick people and say, okay, it's the Venom movie. Everyone is going to watch that, but if it's not what it should be, of course the second one is going to flop
Yeah,
at
true.
first. And I don't know if you guys watched the second one, and
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I really want to see it.
I never judge films because I always try to be a positive guy and to find the small good thing in a movie, who can be maybe one song, maybe one shot, maybe one camera angle, maybe one character. I always try to say, okay, it wasn't that good, but that thing was great. It's not the case. I mean, I tried my best to enjoy this movie, but I just couldn't do that. I'm sorry. And I'm a fan. So watch it as your risk.
Yeah. I had another question.
That would have been better if they actually did stick to an R rating, though. Because I remember hearing that it was going to be shot as an R-rated movie. And it
Yeah.
was more like a horror film.
Yeah,
But
man.
then, like you said, Sony just fucked it up. They started kicking their fucking feet where they shouldn't belong and just ruined the whole fucking story.
Just to make more money, but this is kind of stupid because I remember when they just announced that and it was like, okay, guys, we're making a Venom rated R movies with Tom Hardy. I was like, yes, and when you watch that and you realize that they shot like that and they just destroy that, you just get angry with them because they scared to make not enough money of this, while there are movies like The Suicide Squad or Deadpool, which just destroy the box office every time they just, so it's not like we are scared to make rated R films anymore. You can.
An example I would like to. It's a great example. I think is Justice League, the Zack Snyder version. That was a million times better. And Warner Brothers was like, no, they literally cut
half of the movie.
No, more.
Yeah, they
cut more than half.
Oh no, they reshot the whole
thing.
They
reshot the whole movie.
Yeah.
And Snyder's version is a fucking beautiful piece, man. Compared to
It's a different, And to be honest, when I watched the first version of it, I kind of hated Cyborg, because it was like this emo guy making two scenes, and it was kind of useless. And watching the Snyder Cut version, I was like, man, this is the best cut out of the film.
Yes.
It's like the characters in the Snyder Cut were able to grow, and you were able to feel with them. But with the what was it, Joss Whedon?
I guess it was the guy
whoever the fuck did it.
The guy that made, I believe, was what was it? Suicide Squad. Right? No.
No, Joss Whedon.
It was Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, he fucked up.
Because Warner Brothers were afraid again of making money, so they just hired Joss Whedon because he made the Avengers, and they asked him to make something like that. No.
Did he direct the Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
It was the first three Avengers,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can tell that because if you watch the old version of Justice League, you can find those funny scenes like Aquaman on the lasso of Wonder Woman. It's like that is Thor in Marvel movies. It's like, so you understand that they try to make it more funny and comedy, but it was a different thing. So it didn't work.
DC has always been a dark version of Marvel to the comics. It's always been for more of adult type of thing and really grim and dark and
not that kind of adult.
No.
Not that. I mean, there's films like that, but somewhere else.
Well, that's Deadpool. That's different.
Yeah. So I see, and I think the Zack Snyder one is a perfect example of big corporates are scared and they think they're gonna make a gang of money and they shorten half of it or even more of the original script or the shots. And we need more shit like that. If DC was to go that route, oh man, it would have been great and beautiful. But
Yeah,
unfortunately, they keep making reboots and keep fucking up, and they're trying to catch up to Marvel, and they're trying to put everything in one fucking movie, and it's not
yeah.
not
You say
ideal
that.
to do that. Yeah.
Because they're trying, as you said, to follow up Marvel, and they're just making mistakes on mistakes. And now that they're trying to make these solo films like Joker, like the Batman, maybe this is the way for them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just fucking up the multiverse thing, and just go straight on with single movies. And I mean, it's working as you can see, and maybe it's the best thing for them. Yeah.
And I hope they caught on with the one that the good version released with Flash that's coming up, and I hope they've learned and they picked up. So let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah,
looking for Flashpoint.
Yeah, the Flashpoint.
We will see. We will see. Yeah, they just delayed it again for the next year now, so we're gonna wait.
Another question I had is so during COVID, did your sales boost? I would think they boosted for your sales and your work, and that you got busy. I don't know how COVID treated you.
If I have to be honest, in the first moments of COVID, I was like, this is gonna just destroy my business. It was like, okay, people is going to be like scared in houses and buy my mask anymore because it's not like something you need to live.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, they just keep growing again, and even in the COVID time. So, I mean, I never stopped working since the day one. So,
Okay.
I always work, yeah, and even in the COVID time. And this is kind of strange because my clients are 85% from the States. So, yeah, I just sell maybe, 85% is from the States, and the rest of it is Europe and other countries. So I was kind of scared because, it was a big thing and nobody knew how it would become, by anytime. So, I was not sure that I will keep going on, but everything went well and maybe better because I don't know, maybe people close in their house, just, started to buy more stuff online.
Yeah, they're more on their
So-
phones, they're more on their computer. I feel like people just started buying a gang of shit, and Dead and Laughing was perfect timing because we started a little before COVID happened. I would say, a month before COVID?
Yeah, I think we were fucking around with this.
Yeah, we're fucking around like a month before COVID, and then bam.
And it officially started in the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that it was perfect timing, and you saying that it didn't affect you, and a lot of our guests have been mask makers, and they all have been doing fantastic with their business.
Yeah.
So you're another statistic that's been doing successfully in your your passion and your creating. So that's awesome to hear that you also is doing fantastic with your mask.
Yeah,
So,
thankfully, yes. We
Yeah.
can say that.
yeah, that's sick. That's pretty sick. And you answered my other question that I had, that you ship to the States, but you said
Yeah.
5% is
Yeah.
clientele's, the States.
Perfect
Basically, yeah.
That's good.
I'm gonna get this away from you because you like to touch it.
Oh yeah. No, exactly.
But it's a sculpt that we were fucking around with.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like an actual official thing. We're gonna make like latex copies and resin copies
Yeah.
of this. It's our own inverted cross.
Oh, it's branded. Yeah, perfect.
That's clown cruelty, okay?
Yeah, oh yeah. It has our own symbol in the back, the
Yeah.
plastic coffin,
Yeah.
and the main
Great.
thing all the way to the tip.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he loves waving it like a sword.
It's punishing that
It's
clown.
there. It's there to. You might as well do something with it.
It's for
That's what
defend
she said.
yourself.
Oh, God.
Is that what you tell your dates?
No.
It's there. You might as well do something with it.
any future plans or something you want to do for the future coming up with
Wow.
the new year or so?
Too many things. I'm actually working, as we said before, with Malachi Black. So I hope that our collaboration will go on and on. I'm working already on new masks for him, so I'm really happy with this. And I'm always trying to find the time to make more draws like the Joy Jordison one, because
Yeah.
I like making masks, of course, but I would like to make more of this kind of single art pieces, just to make different things all the time. Because making the same mask again and again, it's not boring, of course, but it's the same thing. And as an artist, I would like to make different things, sometimes. And I have many ideas of maybe figures, boasts, or yeah, many things, especially this kind of 3D draws, because I like the idea.
Oh God.
Maybe in the future.
I mean, you're already into the resident business, so
You're already into mask making. Some of the people who bought them are probably using them for private moments.
But yeah, but I understand when you say you want to make new things and you want to dive into other things.
Oh yeah, because when you do one thing and you keep doing it, keep making the same thing, it gets like you said, not boring, but yeah, repetitive.
It gets repetitive.
And it's just like
Yeah,
the same thing, so you want to expand and do different shit.
yeah. We can say that you can feel like you're stuck in the middle, more or less, even if it's not like that, because you keep selling, you keep growing, you just practice and more. And I'm kind of lucky because my clients almost all the time ask me for smaller customization about colors, smaller details. So it's not always the same thing at all, but I really like making this kind of works like that, like the Joy one, because I put all of my stuff in it and I make different stuff. And this is the second big 3D draw I made, because I made another one a couple of years ago, which is really similar to the Joy one, because it was a Japanese girl ghost.
Yeah.
So it has like red LED eyes too, and it was really similar to that one.
Yeah.
So that was the first piece I made different from my mask. When I want to do this again, and so I'm trying to find the time, of course, to make new masks, because it's really hard to find the time to create new models and making these things too, and just follow all the orders I'm following. And the working list is really huge now, and you get some delay, so it's really hard to follow all these things. Plus, I'm making music. I'm shooting my music videos by myself, and time is just 24 hours a day,
Yeah.
And the budget is the same. So
You have a lot on your hands.
Yeah. The reason why I bring that up, because we started getting to comic strips of Dead and Laughing, and it's funny. A lot of these things have really happened to us, and that's another thing that
Not
is
everything.
different. Not everything, but like I say, we want to do something else, and comics, people have loved them so far. They're funny, and this fucker's art style is amazing. So
Well, it's just a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's nothing too spectacular. It's just cartoony shit that I fuck around with.
but for a podcast,
He's
I haven't seen that for a podcast where it's an actual comic strip. So
yeah.
little things
That
like
is-
that we want to dive into, and it's sick. So like us, eventually we want to do different platforms and all that good stuff. Eventually do pre-recordings and all that good stuff. In-person interviews. So hopefully that happens with us, because we're really trying, but it takes time, it takes money, and
I know that, yeah.
especially equipment like this, for videos and entertainment shit like this.
For good equipment.
Yeah, for
For all
good
this.
good shit that really works and it lasts. It takes quite some time. So it's just being patient and being persistent. So so we'll see what happens with Dead and Laughing.
Short version, we would like to be some podcast hookers and spread our legs for any option that we can.
Yeah.
Just really open
Just
up and
keep
let it
going,
all
man.
happen.
Just keep
fun.
going, and it's working.
Yeah.
I mean, just you go on, just do your stuff, and never lose the enthusiasm, because it's your main force. So just going that way, keep doing this, and it's what I did. I mean, and it's what I still doing because I always try to do all my stuff, all my works, and I'm a shithead because I have too many careers, we can call them. So following music, following short films, following this kind of arts, and I have many ideas. I also wanted to make like a comic for my mask, like a graphic novel more, because when I created the first masks, I create some kind of backstory, some kind of lore for that. And I firstly wanted to make like a movie trailer for them, but it was really hard because I had to make many masks, find the people, and every time you want to make a video like that, it's really a big effort if you don't have like a big budget behind it. And my budget is like for all the things I do, so I have to split the drops, for each category. So I thought about making a graphic novel maybe one day. Yeah, so
one of our guests has that, and it's not
basically.
Yeah, Ace of Clay. It's not really common for people to have backstories for their pieces, which I think it's a wonderful, and people should do it more. And it's crazy how he talks about it because it feels like it's real, like it really happened. It trips me out every time.
It feels like you can get pulled into the story, how he talks about it in the videos that he does, like with his characters, with like the mutant universe and all that.
Yeah,
it's pretty fucking crazy how he connects them, and they all have their own thing beforehand, and then after the way they look, it's just fucking nuts. It seems like it would be perfect for either a show or a movie or a video game.
It touches a lot on different.
Did it touch you a lot in different spots?
Yeah, it tips me, and I was like, damn, can that really happen to me? But yeah, I think we're down to already an hour. Fucking A.
Really?
Yeah, it's 50 minutes. So,
time flies.
Yeah. So any handles, any websites that you think, or you want to put out there so people could reach out to you for commission work or for whatever?
You can find maybe in my profiles on Instagram, I have a link tree with all my main links, so if you want to check my masks, there is the Etsy shop. If you want just to watch the pictures, there's an Instagram. For my music, it's all in there. I have a website too, which is ivanking.net, N-E-T. And yeah. But yeah, if you go to my profile, there is a link tree link, and you can find everything you need. So yeah, it's really fun, easy.
Yeah, but there you go, guys. Any shout outs you want to put out there? Anybody could be. I don't know.
Oh no, the artists. I mean, because if you're talking about artists, other artists, I would like to shout out. There are too many of them. I mean,
true.
All right, off the top of your head, five.
5 mixed one, or just mask makers, or just
it doesn't matter.
It could be anybody. It could be your boot thing, side pieces. It could be anybody.
Well, of course, I'm gonna shout out Malachi Black, of course, because he's a really nice guy and one of the best characters in the wrestling scene right now to me. I'm really happy for him. He went to WWE to IW, and yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, there you go. And who else? Yeah. Too many musicians, too many artists. I wasn't prepared for this, mainly because no. To be honest, I follow many of them on Instagram, but I just don't remember the names now because
I'm not pretty sure they know who they are, and then they're supporting you and
yeah.
So.
You just go to you can say if you go to my profile and to see the people I'm following, you're gonna see many of crazy artists and really beautiful pieces that they're gonna blow your mind for sure.
Well, that is the time we have for Dead and Laughing. We appreciate fucking being on us, even though you had a long night. So thank you, man. We appreciate it in your work. It's outstanding, just like any artist that's been on the show so far. So we thank you for the bottom of our heart.
It's been a pleasure to me, really. You're fun, guys. And it was really, time flies. I mean, I didn't realize it was already past an hour. So
yeah, we didn't notice that either. We got really into talking about comic book movies and all kinds of shit.
They're all the good shit, but
Yeah,
time
we
flies
can go
when you're
on
having fun,
forever.
as I like to say. So
Yeah, we can go on forever. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
But you need to get some sleep.
If you
Yeah,
want.
that's true.
But if you want to be on again, just let us know if you know anybody that you think would be perfect for the podcast. Let them know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna
All
give you
right,
some
bud.
links.
Yeah.
All right.
Take it easy. You know, people out there, make sure you wipe your hands, wipe your ass, and all that good shit, and just be safe.
And this is also going to be on YouTube, so like, subscribe, play with our bells to stay notified. If you don't know how to do that, just remember, just reach out and give them a good tickle. Other than that, we also have a Reddit. Go ahead and go read that. Put your own stories in there. We have one on there that's called "What the Fuck Just Happened," and it's a story that actually happened to me, that I actually seen happen. So go ahead, go read that. Link in the bio, do all that shit. Link tree, whatever the fuck. So yeah. And Redbubble merch, all that shit.
All right, bud. Well, take it easy. Until next time, that's Dead and Laughing.
You guys. See ya.